Hey everyone, this is Mako, and we're going to talk about Gara, the golden Gara build I have here. I'm using all the original weapons for Gara, including the Stilla, the Fusilier. I think I said that right. Anyway, just kind of going to go over this loadout with you. It's using LED 2012's new skin that we got here on console. But let's just get into the Warframe itself. Now, this is kind of a template you can go off of. The main concept is to keep your strength above 140, decent amount of range. Duration is actually a big factor and not at the same time, so that's up to how you want to play. I have an Arcane Guardian on here, so while I have my 2 up, you know, I'm not taking too much damage anyway, with the Grace will heal me. Now, this is more of a solo build or just regular squad build running around doing stuff. Kagami here is actually more of the defensive build, and by that I mean using minion splinters. Now I know a lot of people hate on this specific augment. It's not that great, it doesn't heal fast, but one of the things it's good for is you can heal not only your squad mates, you within a defense mission, which isn't that big anyway, so it's easier to actually hit them with that stupid too, but the main benefit of it is you can heal the defense targets, not just the stationary targets, but moving ones as well. Also then giving them 90% damage reduction, which is rather useful. So, and the more people that are afflicted with this, so you should cast one on yourself, the defense, so that's 3 heal per second per target. So right there, that's 6 health per second between the two of you. This other one's more of a generic one I was toying with. I was trying to incorporate this new Spectro Siphon, but honestly, this mod should be innate. It's one of those things where this is nice, and I can see it as an augment. This should actually be part of the kit, just in general, because if you're not really familiar with Gara, and this is your first take, these two powers cost the same. And now it's nice that they reduce it, because originally these were both 100, which was rather stupid, to say the least. But they're still the exact same cost. This does nothing. You will, I would say 99% of the time, not really use this, other than if you need a CC way to make enemies aggro away from you. But, you know, you can just knock them away with this. It costs less, it's cheaper. It'll actually kill them. Now, Splinter Storm is a direct entanglement to these two. So while this is up, it scales damage to 2. Your 2 here, which is Splinter Storm. Enemies destroy a mirror, this gets buffed. Though, one shot from bombards at a certain rank can pretty much destroy all the mirrors in one shot and not really help. A number of mirrors have also seemed to have been buffed up now. Allow you, before it was fixed, now it's not. I'm rather happy with that. The other definite little nice thing is it can do AoE damage. Mass Victrify. This is a little more complicated in how this works with 2. Basically, you cast this, step outside the ring, cast 1 onto 4. Usually I do the slash one just because I find that's more effective. It does a wider range. Maybe not, but that's just how I've always played it. It tends to nuke all the enemies in the area and buff to your Splinter Storm, almost a guaranteed amount set, no matter how wide or big the thing is. This gains more health based on the enemies inside. So with the current one, which is Kusanagi, if you didn't know, this is named after the 3 treasures of Japan: Kusanagi, Kagami, and Makatama. The sword, the mirror, the jewel. Just keep that in mind. Kusanagi's more my thing, so yeah. Let's just do a basic run with this. Oh, before I start, we should also have shown you the melee. Gara, just like Korra, utilizes her melee. This is the Jaw sword. Now, of the 3 stat sticks, as there are called, the Mire, the Jaw Sword, and the Skana, presumably the Prisma Skana or Skana Prime, whatever you've got, on hand, will do just fine because all 3 of those have a Syndicate augment that buffs damage. They also give you this nice AoE. This isn't a true stat stick build because I have Life Strike and Drifting Contact, but I like to play with with melee. I don't like to just stand there and spam 1, but just with this build and my Riven, because Gara does pull damage from Riven, status chance, heat, and melee damage, yes, it's a rather nice one for stat stick. I had another one that I gave away, but it's nice. I use the Helios just to get a little more damage sometimes, scan things while I'm on the move. But anyway, let's just kind of do a swipe. Yeah, that was 42,000 damage. 42,000, and yes, and these are 150s. 5s at least. Oof. Now that the idiot hit me, I got some health going. So, just to give you an example what the Spectre Rage does, it creates these little mirrors. Enemies will attack the mirrors, supposedly buffing the damage of your thing every time they pop a mirror, but due to them not really seeming to attack them and not popping them. So there it goes. Some have destroyed. 1. So let's activate these 2 together. You can see how much I get per hit. It's about 14 something. 14k per thing. It's not great, but it's not bad. I'm doing about 15k. Standing near these guys. Now the other factor that makes Gara very powerful and what some people don't seem to understand is that the 4th power scales infinitely her 2. So basically, as long as you do that, your 2 infinitely will keep going up. So just keep doing it and doing it. It's rather nice. So, just to summarize, pick your stat stick. I like the Jaw Sword because I had a good Riven for it, but I also have a Skana. The one I would say has the most synergy if you just want to play melee and whatnot would probably be the Mire, because it also heals you, or it doesn't heal you, it gives you energy. I like the Jaw Sword because it heals me and does gas damage. And so along with the gas plus my glass, it deals a decent amount of damage, doubling the damage basically. Because the 4th power, when cast upon, amplifies the damage of all inside. About 1.8 damage multiplier. Which isn't bad. Explosion range. So, keep this in mind. And hope it helps. I mean, it's a fun build. I've enjoyed it. I've been running with it for a bit now. Just glad I finally got my Gara all colored. If you don't get the color scheme, it's based on Akatsuki, which is a Gundam that's all gold. There are a couple incarnations of it, but yeah, that was the concept. So, thanks for watching, and hope it helps. Make a